well, we are being live streamed. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Paul Sugarman. I also need to get us recording as well.
This meeting is being
hi.
recorded.
Yes, so we're recording and we're live streaming. I'm Paul Sugarman with the Instant Shakespeare Company, and today we are reading Tymon of Athens by William Shakespeare. And this is an interesting play in that it was never produced during his lifetime. It was a manuscript. It was apparently in manuscript form, and when they were putting the first folio together, there was a sort of a rights issue with Troilus and Cressida, and so they didn't think they'd be able to get Troilus and Cressida in, and they were like, oh no, we got to make sure we have like 34 plays isn't as good as 35 plays, so we're going to have is there anything else? And so they had Timon of Athens, and they put Timon of Athens in. And then, of course, they did get the rights to Troilus and Cressida, so they have 36 in the first folio. My name is Paul Sugarman, and I will be reading the stage directions and the messengers and a number of other sorts of one of the interesting things is there's not as many characters in this as like first servant, first lord, first stranger, first bandit, and I'm doing the firsts. And Andrew.
Hi, I'm Andrew Parks, and I'm going to be reading the parts of Alcibiades and Caiaphas, and I'll start off reading Apemantus until my colleague gets here to take over, Michael.
Okay, and Kevin.
Okay, my name is Kevin McGrath, and I'm reading Painter, Titus, Cupid, Istor, Servicus, and Servant, Philetus, and Third Bandit.
Okay, and Jackie.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Margolis, and I'm reading The Steward, which is Flaminius, a merchant, and what is it, Phrygia? She's a prostitute? Yes. Got those guys.
Okay, and Charles.
I am Charles Weinstein. I am reading a variety of parts, including the poet, Sempronius in one scene, a character named Titus, though not that Titus, an old man, and I guess that's about it.
Okay, and Ken, who we can't see.
I'm doing Lucilius and second bandit, second a lot of things. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and as I say, we're expecting there are a couple of other people. We think Michael Gardner will be joining us for Apemantus, and that Kitty may be joining us. But as they say, the show must go on.
And
so
I'm Matt Bogan. I'm reading the titular Tymon.
I'm sorry, Matt. I was saving you for last, and then rushed on. So thank you for doing that, because yes, it is very important to know. So yes, thank you, Matt, and thank you all for joining us. And so I invite you as we have some fun and share some Shakespeare. Timon of Athens, Actus Primus, Scena Prima. Enter poet, painter, jeweler, merchant, and mercer at several doors.
Good day, sir.
I'm glad you are well.
I have not seen you long. How goes the world?
It wears, sir, as it grows.
Aye, that's well known. But what particular rarity, what strange which manifold record not matches? See, magic of bounty. All these spirits thy power hath conjured to attend. I know the merchant.
I know them both. The other is a jeweler.
Oh, 'tis a worthy lord.
Nay, that's most fixed.
A most incomparable man. Breathe as a word to an untriable and continuate goodness. He passes.
I have a jewel here.
Oh, pray, let's see it. For the Lord Tymon, sir.
If he will touch the estimate, but for that.
When we for recompense have praised the vile, it stains the glory in that happy verse which aptly sings the good.
It is a good form.
And rich, here is a water, look ye.
You are wrapped, sir, in some work, some dedication to a great lord.
Oh, a thing slipped idly from me. Our poesy is as a gum which oozes from whence 'tis nourished. The fire in the flint shows not till it be struck. Our gentle flame provokes itself, and like the current flies each bound it chases. What have you there?
A picture, sir. When comes your brook forth?
Upon the heels of my presentment, sir, let's see your piece.
It's a good piece.
So 'tis. Ooh, this comes off well and excellent.
Different.
Oh, admirable! How this grace speaks his own standing. What a mental power this eye shoots forth. How big imagination moves in this lip. To the dumbness of the gesture one might interpret.
It is pretty mocking of the life. Here is a touch. Is it good?
Ah! I will say of it, it tutors nature. Artificial strife lives in these touches livelier than life.
Enter certain senators.
How this lord is followed.
Ah, the senators of Athens, happy men.
Look, mon.
You see this confluence, this great flood of visitors. Well, I have in this rough work shaped out a man whom this beneath world doth embrace and hug with amplest entertainment. My free drift halts not particularly, but moves itself in a wide sea of wax. No levelled malice infects one comma in the course I hold, but flies at eagle flight, bold and forth on, leaving no tract behind.
How shall I understand you?
Oh, I will unbolt to you. You see how all conditions, how all minds, as well of glib and slippery creatures as of grave and austere quality, tender down their services to Lord Tymon. His large fortune upon his good and gracious nature hanging subdues and properties to his love and tendance all sorts of hearts. Yea, from the glass-faced flatterer to Apemantus, that few things loves better than to abhor himself. Even he drops down the knee before him, and returns in peace most rich in Timon's nod.
I saw them speak together.
Sir, I have, upon a high and pleasant hill, feigned fortune to be throned. The base of the mount is ranked with all deserts, all kinds of natures that labor on the bosom of this sphere to propagate their states. Amongst them all, whose eyes are on this sovereign lady fixed, one do I personate of Lord Timon's frame, whom fortune with her ivory hand wafts to her, whose present grace to present slaves and servants translates his rivals.
Is conceived to scope. This throne, this fortune, and this hill, methinks, wish with one man's beckoned from the rest below, bowing his head against a sleepy mount to climb his happiness, would be well expressed in our condition.
Nay, sir, but hear me on. All those which were his fellows but of late, some better than his value, on the moment follow his strides, his lobbies fill with tendance, rain sacrificial whisperings in his ear, make sacred even his stirrup, and through him drink the free air.
I'm merry. What of these?
When fortune in her shift and change of mood spurns down her late beloved, all his dependents which labored after him to the mountain's top, even on their knees and hands, let him slip down, not one accompanying his declining foot.
Is common. 1,000 moral paintings I can show that shall demonstrate these quick blows of fortunes more pregnantly than words. Yet you do well to show Lord Tymon that mean eyes have seen the foot above his head.
Trumpet sound. Enter Lord Tymon, addressing himself courteously to every suitor.
Imprisoned is he, say you?
Ay, my good lord, 5 talents in his debt, his means most short, his creditors most strait. Your honorable letter he desires to those that have shut him up, which failing periods his comfort.
Noble Ventidius, well, I am not of that feather to shake off my friend when he must need me. I do know him a gentleman that well deserves the help which he shall have. I'll pay the debt and free him.
Your lordship ever binds him.
Commend me to him. I will send his ransom, and being enfranchised, bid him come to me. 'Tis not enough to help the feeble up, but to support him after. Fare you well.
All happiness to your honor. Enter an old Athenian.
Lord Tymon, hear me speak.
Really, good father.
Thou hast a servant named Lucilius.
I have so. What of him?
Most noble Timon, call the man before thee.
Tends he here or no? Lucilius!
Here at your lordship's service.
This fellow here, Lord Timon, this thy creature, by night frequents my house. I am a man that from my first have been inclined to thrift, and my estate deserves an heir more raised than one which holds a trencher.
Well, what further?
One only daughter have I, no kin else on whom I may confer what I have got. The maid is fair, the youngest for a bride, and I have bred her at my dearest cost in qualities of the best. This man of thine attempts her love. I prithee, noble lord, join with me to forbid him her resort. Myself have spoken vain.
The man is honest.
Therefore he will be, Timon. His honesty rewards him in itself. It must not bear my daughter.
Does she love him?
She is young and apt. Our own precedent passions do instruct us what levities in youth.
Love you the maid?
Aye, my good lord, and she accepts of it.
If in her marriage my consent be missing, I call the gods to witness, I will choose mine heir from forth the beggars of the world and dispossess her all.
How shall she be endowed if she be mated with an equal husband?
3 talents on the present, and future all.
This gentleman of mine hath served me long. To build his fortune I will strain a little, for 'tis a bond in men. Give him thy daughter. What you bestow in him I'll counterpoise and make him weigh with her.
Oh, noble lord, pawn me to this your honor. She is his.
I hand to thee mine honor on my promise.
Humbly I thank your lordship. Never may that state or fortune fall into my keeping which is not owed to you.
Vouchsafe my labor, and long you live your lordship.
I thank you. You shall hear from me anon. Go not away. What have you there, my friend?
Piece of painting, which I do beseech your lordship to accept.
Painting is welcome. The painting is almost the natural man. For since dishonor traffics with man's nature, he is but outside. These penciled figures are even such as they give out. I like your work, and you shall find I like it. Wait attendance till you hear further from me.
The gods preserve ye.
Oh, fare you well, gentlemen. Give me your hand. We must needs dine together, sir. Your jewel hath suffered under praise. Our jeweler, you seem to have disappeared. In any case, the jeweler says, "What, my lord, dispraise?" And Timon responds, "A mere satiety of commendations. If I should pay you for it as 'tis extolled, it would unclue me quite."
My lord, 'tis rated as those which sell would give, but you well know things of like value, differing in the owners, are prized by their masters. Believe it, dear lord. Yeah, yes, go ahead.
You hear me?
Yes, we can.
We're on page
Well,
10.
I've been trying to get on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but I've been trying to get on. I don't even know what page you're on.
We're on
We're on
page
page
10.
10.
You're
Michael?
just in time for your entrance, actually, Michael. We're on
Thank
page
God,
10.
because I've been freaking out here for the past 15 minutes trying to
Well-
get on. It's been very upsetting.
Well,
So I'm doing my best for y'all and for me. So give me a
Absolutely.
second. I'm sitting right here and we can do it now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Damn,
well,
man.
actually,
We're
why
in the middle
don't
of page 10.
I think also Kitty has now joined us as well. Kitty, are you
Mhm.
with us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Indeed. Good evening, Kitty.
I've been trying
Great.
for 10 minutes. So where are we? Page 10?
Yeah,
Page
well,
10.
let's start over again just at the top of page 10, so Kitty can also get in some of her
Sorry
jewel
about
out.
that.
Thank
Ah,
you.
great,
It's
great.
okay. We're all good.
Page 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And you've got the jeweler. You'll be the second one speaking after Tymon.
I
Excellent.
am jeweler. Okay.
And then Apomantus comes in halfway through.
Excellent.
What line are we starting with?
Starting
I'm
top of the
just
page.
Just making
Okay.
sure everyone's ready. It looks like Michael's still getting himself ready.
No,
Yeah.
I'm ready. I got my book in front of me. I got my
All right,
book
great.
right here. I'm just sitting here on the bench.
Okay, I'll give you your lines again. Well, fare you gentlemen, give me your hand. We must needs dine together. Sir, your jewel hath suffered under praise.
What, my lord, dispraise?
Your satiety of commendations, if I should pay you for it as 'tis extolled, it would unclue me quite.
My lord, 'tis rated as those which sell would give. But you well know things of like value differing in the owners are prized by their masters. Believe it, dear lord, you mend the jewel by the wearing of it.
Well mocked.
Enter Apomantus.
No, my good lord, he speaks in common tongue, which all men speak with him.
Oh, look who comes here. Will you be chide?
Well, we'll bear with your lordship.
He'll spare none.
Good morrow to thee, gentle Apromantus.
Till I be gentle, stay thou for thy good morrow, when thou art Timon's dog and these knaves honest.
Why dost thou call them knaves? Thou knowest them not.
Are they not Athenians?
Yes.
Then I repent not.
You know me, Epaminondas?
Thou knowest I do. I call thee by thy name. Yes.
Thou art proud, Apomantus.
I'm nothing so much so that I am not like Timon.
Whither art going?
To knock out an honest Athenian's brain.
That's a deed thou diest for.
Right. If doing nothing by death be death by the law.
How likest thou this picture, Apomantus?
The best for the innocents.
Wrought he not well that painted it?
He wrought better than made the painter, and yet he's but a filthy piece of work. Did you hear him? Huh?
Painter?
Sorry, I'm the painter.
Listen,
You're
are
a
we
dog.
Okay, you just call me a dog? Yeah, well, the mother of my generation, what's she if I be a dog?
Wilt dine with me, Apomantus?
No, I care not. I eat not lords.
Now shouldest thou anger ladies.
All right, hold on. You just asked me, you just said something and I just missed you. But you should have said this, that ladies is what you said to me.
Correct.
And I'm thinking, oh, they eat lords, so they come by great bellies.
Oh, that's a lascivious apprehension.
So thou apprehended it. Takest for thy labor.
How dost thou like this jewel, Apomantus?
Not so well as plain dealing, which will not cast a man a doit.
What dost thou think 'tis worth?
Now, where's my thinking? How now, poet?
How now, philosopher?
Thou liest.
Art not one?
Hmm.
Then I lie not.
Yes, no, art not a poet?
Yes.
Then thou liest. Look in thy last work where thou last feigned him a worthy fellow.
Not feigned, he is so.
Yes. He is worthy of thee and to pay thee for thy labor. He that loves to be flattered is worthy of the flatterer. Heavens that I were a lord.
What wouldst do then, Apomantus?
Oh, well, even as Apomantus does now. Hate a lord with my heart.
What, thyself?
Aye.
Wherefore?
That I had no angry wit to be a lord. Art thou now not a merchant?
Aye, Epaminondas.
Traffic confounds thee, if the gods will not.
If traffic do it, the gods do it.
Yeah, traffic's thy God, and thy God confounds thee.
Trumpet sounds, enter a messenger.
What trumpet's that?
'Tis Alcibiades, and some 20 horse, all of companionship.
Pray entertain them, give them guide to us. You must needs dine with me. Go not you hence till I have thanked you. When dinner's done, show me this piece. I am joyful of your sights.
Enter Alcibiades with the rest.
Most welcome, sir.
Oh, so their aches contract and serve your supple joints, that there should be small love amongst these knaves, and all the courtesy, the strain of man's bred out into baboon and monkey.
Sir, you have saved my longing, and I feed most hungrily on your sight.
Right welcome, sir. Ere we depart, we'll share a bounteous time in different pleasures. Pray you let us in.
Enter 2 lords. What time of day is to Ampamantis?
Time to be honest.
That time serves still.
The most accursed thou that thou shalt missed it.
Thou art going to Lord Tymon's feast?
Aye, to see meat fill knaves and wine heat fools.
Fare thee well, fare thee well.
Thou art a fool to bid me farewell twice.
Why, Epamantus?
Well, should have kept one for thyself, for I mean to give thee none.
Hang thyself.
No, I will do nothing at thy bidding. Make that request to thy friend.
Away, unpeaceable dog, or I'll spurn thee hence.
I will fly like a dog, the heels of the ass.
He's opposite to humanity. Come, shall we in and taste Lord Timon's bounty? He outgoes the very heart of kindness.
He pours it out. Plutus, the god of gold, is but his steward. No meed but he repays sevenfold above itself. No gift to him but breeds the giver a return exceeding all use of quittance.
The noblest mind he carries that ever governed man.
Long may he live in fortunes. Shall we in? I'll keep you company.
Exeunt, oh boys, playing loud music. A great banquet served, and then enter Lord Timon, the states, the Athenian lords, Ventigius, which Timon redeemed from prison. Then comes dropping after all, Apamantus, discontentedly like himself.
Most honored Timon, it hath pleased the gods to remember my father's age and call him to long peace. He is gone happy, but he left me rich. Then, as the grateful virtue I'm bound to your free heart, I do return those talents, doubled with thanks and service, from whose help I derived liberty.
Oh, by no means, honest Vitigius. You mistake my love. I gave it freely ever, and there's none can truly say he gives if he receives. If our betters play at that game, we must not dare to imitate them. Faults that rich are fair.
A noble spirit.
Nay, my lord, ceremony was but devised at first to set a gloss on faint deeds, hollow welcomes, recanting goodness, sorry ere 'tis shown. But where there is true friendship, there needs none. Pray sit, more welcome are ye to my fortunes than my fortunes to me.
My lord, we always have confessed it.
He ho ho confessed it, hanged it. Have you not?
Oh, Apamantus, you are welcome.
No, you shall not make me welcome. I come to have thee thrust me out the doors.
Fie, thou art a churl. You've got a humor there does not become a man. 'Tis too much blame. They say, my lords, ira furor brevis est, but yon man is very angry. Go, let him have a table by himself, for he does neither affect company, nor is he fit for it indeed.
Let me stay at thine apparel, Timon. I come to observe. I give thee warning.
I take no heed of thee. Thou art an Athenian, therefore welcome. I myself would have no power. Prithee, let my meat make thee silent.
I scorn thy meat. Would choke me. for I should ne'er flatter thee. Ah, ye gods, what number of men eats Timon, and he sees them not. Grieves me to see so many dip their meat in one man's blood, and all the madness is he cheers them up to it. I wonder man dare trust themselves with men. Methinks they should come invite them without knives. Good for their meat and safer for their lives. There's much example for it. The fellow that sits next to him now parts bread with him, pledges his breath in him. A divided draught is the readiest man to kill him. To been proved it. 'Tis been proved. If I were a huge man, I should fear no drink, as meats, least they should spit my windpipes. Dangerous notes great men should drink with harness around their throats.
My lord in heart, and let the health go round.
Let it flow this way, my good lord.
Flow this way. A brave fellow. He keeps his hides well. Those healths will make thee in the state look like ill, Timon. Here's that which is too weak to be a sinner. Honest water, which ne'er left a man in the mire. This and my food are equals. There's no odds. Feasts are too proud to give thanks to the gods. Immortal gods, I crave no pelf. I pray for no man but myself. Grant I may never prove so fond to trust on his oath or bond, or a harlot for her weeping, or a dog that seems a sleeping, or a keeper with my freedom, all my dogs or my friends, if I should need. Amen. So fall to it. Rich men sin, and I eat root. Much good ditch thy good heart. Appomattus.
Captain Alcibiades, your hearts are in the field now.
My heart is ever at your service, my lord.
You'd rather be at a breakfast of enemies than at a dinner of friends.
So they were bleeding new, my lord. There's no meat like 'em. I could wish my best friend at such a feast.
Where all those flatterers, where are those flatterers were thine enemies, then there might thou might kill him and bid me to him.
Might we but have that happiness, my lord, that you would once use our hearts, whereby we might express some part of our zeals, we should think ourselves forever perfect.
Oh, no doubt, my good friends. But the gods themselves have provided that I shall have much help from you. How had you been my friends else? Why had you that charitable title from thousands? Did not you chiefly belong to my heart? I have told more of you to myself than you can with modesty speak in your own behalf, and thus far I confirm you. Oh, you gods, think I, what need we have of any friends, if we should ne'er have need of them? They were the most needless creatures living, should we ne'er have use for 'em, and would most resemble sweet instruments hung up in cases, that keeps their sounds to themselves. Why, I have often wished myself poorer, that I might come nearer to you. We are born to do benefits. And what better or properer can we call our own than the riches of our friends? What a precious comfort 'tis to have so many like brothers commanding one another's fortunes. Oh, joys, even made away ere can be borne, mine eyes cannot hold out water, methinks, to forget their faults. I drink to you.
Thou weepest to make them drink, Timon.
Joy had the like conception in our eyes, and at that instant, like a babe, sprung up.
Oh, I'll have to think that babe a bastard.
I promise you, my lord, you moved me very much.
Much.
Sound tucket, enter the maskers of Amazons with lutes in their hands, dancing and playing.
What means that, Trump? How now?
Enter servant. Please you, my lord, there are certain ladies most desirous of admittance.
Ladies? What are their wills?
There comes with them a forerunner, my lord, which bears that office to signify their pleasures.
I pray them, let them be admitted.
Enter Cupid with the mask of ladies.
Hail to thee, worthy Timon, and to all of his bounty's taste. The five best senses acknowledge thee, their patron, and come freely to gratulate thy plenteous bosom. The rest, the taste, touch all, pleased from thy table rise. Thy only now come but to feast thine eyes.
Welcome all, let them have kind admittance. Music, make their welcome.
You see, my lord, how ample ye are beloved.
By day, what a sweep of vanity comes this way. They dance. They are madmen, like madness is the glory of thy life, as the pomp thieves to a little oil and root. We make ourselves fools to disport ourselves, and spend our flatterers to drink those men upon whose age we voided up again, with poisonous spite and envy, whose lives that nuts depraved or depraves, who dies that bears not one spurn to their graves or their French gifts. I should fear those that dance before me now would one day stamp upon me. 'Tis been done. Men shut their doors against a setting sun.
The lords rise from the table with much admiring of Timon, and to show their loves, each single out an Amazon, and all dance, men with women, a lofty strain or two to the hautboys, and cease.
You have done our pleasures much grace, fair ladies. Set a fair fashion on our entertainment, which was not half so beautiful and kind. You have added worth unto it and luster, and entertained me with mine own device. I am to thank you for it.
My lord, you take us even at the best.
Faith, for the worst is filthy, and would not hold taking, I doubt, me.
Ladies, there is an idle banquet attends you. Please you to dispose of yourselves.
Most thankfully, my lord.
Flavius,
My lord.
the little casket, bring me hither.
Yes, my lord. Oh, more jewels yet. There's no crossing him in his humor, else I should tell him well, in faith I should. When all's spent, he'll be crossed then, and he could. 'Tis pity bounty had not eyes behind, that man might ne'er be wretched for his mind.
Where be our men? Here, my lord, in readiness.
Our horses.
Oh, my friends, I have one word to say to you. Look you, my good I must entreat you, my good lord, I must entreat you honor me so much as to advance this jewel. Accept it and wear it, kind my lord.
I am so far already in your gifts.
So are we all.
Enter a servant. My lord, there are certain nobles of the Senate newly alighted and come to visit you.
They're fairly welcome.
Enter Flavius.
I beseech your honor, vouchsafe me a word, it does concern you near.
Yeah. Why then another time? I'll hear thee. I pray thee, let's be provided to show them entertainment.
I scarce know how.
Enter another servant.
May it please your honor, Lord Lucius, out of his free love hath presented to you 4 milk-white horses trapped in silver.
I shall accept them fairly. Let the presents be worthily entertained. How now? What news?
Please you, my lord, the honorable gentleman, Lord Lucullus, entreats your company tomorrow to hunt with him, and has sent your honor 2 brace of greyhounds.
I'll hunt with him and let them be received, and not without fair reward.
What will this come to? He commands us to provide and give great gifts, and all out of an empty coffer. Nor will he know his purse or yield me this to show him what a beggar his heart is. Being of no power to make his wishes good, his promises fly so beyond the state that what he speaks is all in debt. He owes for every word. Oh, he is so kind that he now pays interest for it. His lands put to their books. Oh, well, would I were gently put out of office before I were forced out. Happy is he that has no friend to feed, and such that do have enemies exceed. I bleed inwardly for my lord.
You do yourselves much wrong. You bake too much of your own merits. Here, my lord, a trifle of our love.
With more than common thanks I will receive it. Oh, he's the very soul of bounty.
Now I remember, my lord, you gave good words the other day of a bay courser I rode on. 'Tis yours because you liked it.
Oh, I beseech you, pardon me, my lord, in that.
You may take my word, my lord. I know no man can justly praise, but what he does affect. I weigh my friend's affection with mine own. I'll tell you true. I'll call to you.
Oh,
Oh,
none so
none so
welcome.
welcome.
I take all and your several visitations so kind a heart. 'Tis not enough to give. Methinks I could deal kingdoms to my friends and ne'er be weary. Alcibiades, thou art a soldier, therefore seldom rich. It comes in charity to thee, for all thy living is mongst the dead, and all the lands thou hast lie in a pitched field.
Aye, defiled land, my lord.
We are so virtuously bound.
So I am to you.
So infinitely endeared.
All to you. Lights, more lights.
The best of happiness, honor, and fortunes keep with you, Lord Tymon.
Ready for his friends.
Excellent lords. Apemantus. Michael, Apemantus.
Seems like Michael's.
All right, I can jump in till he's back. What are coils here, serving of becks and jutting out of bums? I doubt whether their legs be worth the sums that are given for 'em. Friendships full of dregs, methinks false hearts should never have sound legs. Thus honest fools lay out their wealth on curtsies.
Now, Apermantus, if thou wert not sullen, I would be good to thee.
No, I'll nothing. For if I should be bribed too, there would be none left to rail upon thee, and then thou wouldst sin the faster. Thou givest so long, Tymon, I fear me, thou wilt give away thyself in paper shortly. What needs these feasts, pomps, and vainglories?
Nay, and you begin to rail on society once, I am sworn not to give regard to you. Farewell, and come with better music.
So, thou wilt not hear me now, thou shalt not then. I'll lock thy heaven from thee. Oh, that men's ears could be to counsel deaf, but not to flattery.
Enter a senator. Late 5,000 to Varro, and to Isidore he owes 9,000, besides my former sum, which makes it 25, still in motion of raging waste. It cannot hold, it will not. If I want gold, steal but a beggar's dog, and give it Timon. Why, the dog coins gold. I would sell my horse, and buy 20 more, better than he. Why, give my horse to Timon, ask nothing, give it him. Fool, it foals me straight, and able horses. No porter at his gate, but rather one that smiles, and still invites all that pass by. It cannot hold. No reason can sound this state in safety. Caiaphas, ho, Caiaphas, I say. Enter Caiaphas.
Here, sir, what is your pleasure?
Get on your cloak, and haste you to Lord Timon. Importune him for my moneys. Be not ceased with slight denial, nor then silenced, when commend me to your master in the cap, plays in the right hand thus, but tell him my uses cry to me. I must serve my turn out of mine own. His days and times are past, and my reliances on his fracted dates have smit my credit. I love and honor him, but must not break my back to heal his finger. Immediate are my needs, and my relief must not be tossed and turned to me in words, but find supply immediate. Get you gone, put on most importunate aspect, a visage of demand, for I do fear when every feather sticks in his own wing, Lord Timon will be left a naked gull, which flashes now a phoenix. Get you gone.
I go, sir.
I go, sir. Take the bonds along with you, and have the dates in. Come.
I will, sir.
Go. Exeunt. Enter steward with many bills in his hands. Jackie, that's you, the steward.
Oh, okay. All right. No care, no stop, so senseless of expense that he would neither know how to maintain it nor cease his flow of riot. Takes no account how things go from him, nor resume no care of what is to continue. Oh, never mind. Was to be so unwise to be so kind. What shall be done? He will not hear to feel. I must be round with him now he comes from hunting. Fie, fie, fie.
Enter Caiaphas, Isidore, and Varro.
Good even, Varro. What, you come for money?
It's not your business too?
It is, and yours too, Isidore.
It is so.
Would we were all discharged.
I fear it.
Here comes the Lord.
Enter Tymon and his train.
As soon as dinner's done, we'll forth again. My Sylviades, with me, what is your will?
My lord, here is a note of certain dues.
Dues? Whence are you?
Of Athens, here, my lord.
Go to my steward.
Please it your lordship. He hath put me off to the succession of new days this month. My master is awaked by great occasion to call upon his own, and humbly praise you that with your other noble parts you'll suit in giving him his right.
Mine honest friend, I prithee but repair to me next morning.
Nay, my good lord.
Contain thyself, good friend.
One Varro's servant, my good lord? From Isidore he humbly prays you speedy payment.
If you did know, my lord, my master's wants.
Was due on forfeiture, my lord, 6 weeks and past.
Your steward puts me off, my lord, and I am sent expressly to your lordship.
Give me breath. I do beseech you, good my lords, keep on. I'll wait upon you instantly. Come hither, pray you, how goes the world that I am thus encountered with clamorous demands of debt, broken bonds, and the tension of long since due debts against my honor?
Oh, please you, gentlemen, the time is unagreeable to this business. Your importunity cease till after dinner, that I may make his lordship understand wherefore you are not paid.
Do so, my friend. See them well entertained.
Pray draw near.
Enter Apemantus and fool.
Stay, stay. Here comes the fool with Apemantus. Let's have some sport with him.
Hang him, he'll abuse us.
A plague upon him, dog.
How dost, fool? Apemantus, Michael, are you back?
No, I can cover him. Dost dialogue with thy shadow?
Speak not to thee.
No, 'tis to thyself. Come away.
There's the fool hangs on your back already.
No, thou standest single. Thou art not on him yet. Where's the fool now? He last asked the question. Poor rogues and usurers' men, bawds between gold and want.
What are we, Apemantus?
Asses.
Why?
That you ask me what you are, and do not know yourselves. Speak to him, fool.
How do you, gentlemen?
Gramercy's, good fool. How does your mistress?
She's in setting on water to scald such chickens as you are. Would we could see you at Corinth.
Good. Gramercy.
Enter
Oh,
Page.
look you, here comes my mistress Page.
Why, how now, Captain? What do you in this wise company? How dost thou, Apermantus?
Would I had a rod in my mouth that I might answer thee profitably.
Prithee, Apermantus, read me the superscription of these letters. I know not which is which.
Canst not read?
No.
There will little learning die, then, the day thou art hanged. This is to Lord Tymon, this to Alcibiades. Go, thou wasn't born a bastard, and thou'lt die a bawd.
Thou wast whelped a dog, and thou shalt famish a dog's death. Answer not, I am gone.
E'en so thou outrunnest grace. Fool, I will go with you to Lord Tymon's.
Will you leave me there?
If Tymon stay at home. You three serve 3 usurers.
I would they served
Would they
us.
served us?
So would I. As good a trick as ever hangman served thief.
Are you three usurers, men?
Oh,
Aye,
aye,
fool.
fool.
I think no usurer but has a fool to his servant. My mistress is one, and I am her fool. When men come to borrow of your masters, they approach sadly and go away merry. But they enter my mistress' house merrily and go away sadly. The reason of this?
I could render one.
Do it then, that we may account thee a whoremaster and a knave, which notwithstanding thou shalt be no less esteemed.
What is a whore master, fool?
A fool in good clothes and something like thee. 'Tis a spirit. Sometime 'pears like a lord, sometime like a lawyer, sometime like a philosopher, with 2 stones more than his artificial one. He is very often like a knight, and generally in all shapes that man goes up and down in, from 80 to 13, this spirit walks in.
What, not altogether a fool.
Nor thou altogether a wise man. As much foolery as I have, so much wit thou lackst.
That answer might have become Apamantis.
Aside,
Aside,
aside, here
aside. Here
comes Lord
comes Lord
Tymon.
Tymon.
Enter Tymon and steward.
Come with me, fool, come.
I do not always follow lover, elder brother, and woman. Sometime the philosopher.
Pray you walk near, I'll speak with you anon.
You make me marvel. Wherefore, ere this time, had you not fully laid my state before me, that I might have so rated my expense as I had leave of means?
You would not hear me, as many leisures I propose.
Go to. Perchance some single advantages you took, when my indisposition put you back, that unaptness made you minister thus to excuse yourself.
Oh, my good Lord, at many times I brought in my accomps, laid them before you. You would throw them off and say you sound them in mine honesty, when for some trifling present you have bid me return so much, I have shook my head and wept, yet against the authority of manners prayed you to hold your hand more close. I did endure, not seldom, no slight checks, when I have prompted you in the ebb of your estate and your great flow of debts, my beloved Lord, though you hear now, too late, now's the time, the greatest of your having, lacks a half to pay your present debts.
Let all my land be sold.
Oh, 'tis all engaged, some forfeit and gone, and what remains will hardly stop the mouth of present dues. The future comes apace, what shall defend the interim, and at length, how goes our reckoning?
To Lacedaemon did my land extend.
Oh, my good Lord, the world is but a word, were it all yours to give it a breath, how quickly were it gone?
You tell me true.
If you suspect my husbandry or falsehood, call me before the exactest auditors and set me on the proof. So the gods bless me when all our offices have been oppressed with riotous feeders, when our vaults have wept with drunken spilth of wine, when every room has blazed with lights and brayed with minstrel. I have retired me to a wasteful cock and set mine eyes at flow.
Pray thee no more.
Heavens, have I said, the bounty of this land, how many prodigal bits have slaves and peasants this night englutted? Who is not Timon's? What hard head sought forth means, but is I, Timon's, great Timon, noble, worthy, royal Timon, when the means are gone, that by this praise the breath is gone, whereof this praise is made. Feast one, fast lost, one cloud of winter shows. These flies are couched.
Come, sermon me no further. No villainous bounty yet hath passed my heart. Unwisely, not ignobly, have I given. Why dost thou weep? Canst thou the conscience lack to think I shall lack friends? Secure thy heart. If I would broach the vessels of my love and try the argument of hearts by borrowing men and men's fortunes, could I frankly use as I could bid thee speak.
Assurance bless your thoughts.
And in some sort these wants of mine are crowned, that I account them blessings. For by these shall I try friends. You shall perceive how you mistake my fortunes. I am wealthy in my friends. Within there, Flavius, Servilius.
Enter 3 servants. My lord, my lord.
I will dispatch you severally. You to Lord Lucius, to Lord Lucullus, you I hunted with his honor today. You to Sempronius, commend me to their loves, and I am proud to say that my occasions have found time to use them toward a supply of money. Let the request be 50 talents.
As you have said, my lord.
Oh, Lord Lucius and Lucius.
Go you, sir, to the senators, of whom even to the state's best health I have deserved this hearing. Bid them send o'er the instant 1,000 talents to me.
I have been bold, for that I knew it the most general way to them to use your signet and your name, but they do shake their heads, and I am here no richer in return.
Is it true? Can it be?
They answer in a joint and corporate voice that now they are at full, want treasure cannot do what they would, are sorry. You are honorable, but yet they could have wished, they know not, something hath been amiss. A noble nature may catch a wrench. Where all were well, 'tis pity, and so intending other serious matters, other distasteful looks, and these hard fractions with certain half-caps and cold moving nods, they froze me into silence.
You gods reward them. Prithee, man, look cheerly. These old fellows have their ingratitude in them hereditary. Their blood is caked, 'tis cold, it seldom flows, 'tis lack of kindly warmth. They are not kind. And nature, as it grows again toward earth, is fashioned for the journey, dull and heavy. Go to Ventidius. Prithee, be not sad. Thou art true and honest. Ingeniously I spoke. No blame belongs to thee. Ventidius lately buried his father, by whose death he stepped into a great estate. When he was poor, imprisoned, and in scarcity of friends, I cleared him with 5 talents. Greet him from me. Bid him suppose some good necessity touches his friend, which craves to be remembered with these 5 talents, that had give these fellows to whom 'tis instant due. Never speak or think that Tymon's fortunes among his friends can sink.
I would I could not think it. That thought is bounty's foe. Being free itself, it thinks all others so.
Exeunt. Flaminius, waiting to speak with a lord from his master, enter a servant to him. I have told my lord of you. He is coming down to you.
I thank you, sir.
Enter Lucullus. Here's my lord.
Is that me? I'm not sure.
Might as well be. Go for it.
Okay. One of Lord Tymon's men? A gift, I warrant. Why, this hits right. I dreamt of a silver basin and ewer tonight. Flaminius, honest Flaminius, you are very respectably welcome, sir. Fill me some wine. And how does that honorable, complete, free-hearted gentleman of Athens, thy very bountiful good lord and master?
His health is well, sir.
I am right glad that his health is well, sir. And what hast thou there under thy cloak, pretty Flaminius?
Faith, nothing but an empty box, sir, which in my lord's behalf I come to entreat your honor to supply, who having great and instant occasion to use 50 talents, have sent to your lordship to furnish him, nothing doubting your present assistance therein.
La, 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 la. Nothing doubting, says he. Alas, good lord, a noble gentleman 'tis, if he would not keep so good a house. Many a time and often I had dined with him and told him on't, and come again to supper to him of purpose to have him spend less, and yet he would embrace no counsel, take no warning by my coming. Every man has his fault, and honesty is his. I had told him on't, but I could ne'er get him from't.
Enter servant with wine. Please your lordship, here's the wine.
Flaminius, I have noted thee always wise. Here's to thee.
Your lordship speaks your pleasure.
I have observed thee always for a towardly prompt spirit. Give thee thy due, and one that knows what belongs to reason, and canst use the time well. If the time use thee well, good parts in thee. Get you gone, sirrah. Draw nearer, honest Flaminius. Thy lord's a bountiful gentleman, but thou art wise, and thou knowest well enough, although thou comest to me, that this is no time to lend money, especially upon bare friendship, without security. Here's 3 solidars for thee, good boy. Wink at me, and see thou sawest me not. Fare thee well.
Is it possible the world should so much differ, that we alive that lived? Fly damned baseness to him that worships thee.
Ah, now I see thou art a fool, and fit for thy master.
Exit Lucullus.
May these add to the number ye may scald thee. Let molten coin be thy damnation. Thou disease of a friend, and not himself. Has friendship such a faint and milky heart, it turns in less than 2 nights? O you gods, I feel my master's passion. This slave unto his honor has my lord's meat in him. Why should it thrive and turn to nutriment when he is turned to poison? Oh, may diseases only work upon it. And when he's sick to death, let not that part of nature which my Lord paid for be of any power to expel sickness, but prolong his hour. Pugh.
Exit. Enter Lucius with 3 strangers. Who, the Lord Tymon? He is my very good friend and an honorable gentleman. We know him for no less, though we are but strangers to him. But I can tell you one thing, my lord, and wherein I hear from common rumors, now Lord Timon's happy hours are done and past, and his estate shrinks from him. Fion, do not believe it. He cannot want for money.
But believe you this, my lord, that not long ago one of his men was with the Lord Lucullus to borrow so many talents, nay, urged extremely for it, and showed what necessity belonged to it, and yet was denied.
How?
I tell you, denied, my lord.
What a strange case was that. Now, before the gods, I'm ashamed on it. Denied that honorable man. There were very little honor showed in it. For my own part, I must needs confess, I have received some small kindnesses from him, as money, plate, jewels, and such, like trifles, nothing comparing to his. Yet had he mistook him and sent to me, I should never have denied his occasion so many talents. Enter Servilius. Servilius.
See, by good hap yonder's my lord. I have sweat to see his honor, my honored lord.
Servilius, you are kindly met, sir. Fare thee well. I commend me to thy honorable, virtuous lord, my very exquisite friend.
May it please your honor, my lord hath sent.
Oh, what has he sent? Oh, I am so much endeared to that lord. He's ever sending. How shall I thank him, thinkst thou? And what has he sent now?
Has only sent his present occasion now, my lord, requesting your lordship supply his instant use with so many talents.
No, his lordship is but merry with me. He cannot want 5,500 talents.
But in the meantime, he wants less, my lord. If his occasion were not virtuous, I should not urge it half so faithfully.
Dost thou speak seriously, Servilius?
Upon my soul, 'tis true, sir.
What a wicked beast was I to disfurnish myself against such a good time when I might have shown myself honorable. How unluckily it happened that I should purchase the day before for a little part and undo a great deal of honor. Servilius, now before the gods, I am not able to do the more beast, I say. I was sending to use Lord Timon myself. These gentlemen can witness, but I would not for the wealth of wealth of Athens, I had done it now. Commend me bountifully to his good lordship, and I hope his honor will conceive the fairest of me, because I have no power to be kind. And tell him this from me, I count it one of my greatest afflictions. Say that I cannot pleasure such an honorable gentleman. Good Servilius, Will you befriend me so far to use my own words to him?
Yes, sir, I shall.
I'll look you out a good turn, Servilius. True as you said, Timon is shrunk indeed, and he that once denied will hardly speed. And you observe this, Ostilius?
Aye, too well.
Why, this is the world's soul, and just the same piece is every flatterer's sport. Who can call him his friend that dips in the same dish? For in my knowing, Timon has been this lord's father, and kept his credit with his purse, supported his estate. Nay, Timon's money has paid his men their wages. He ne'er drinks, but Timon's silver treads his lip. He treads upon his lip, and yet, oh, see the monstrousness of man. When he looks out in an ungrateful shape, he does deny him in respect of his. Ah, what charitable men afford to beggars.
Religion groans at it.
For mine own part, I never tasted Timon in my life, nor came any of his bounties over me, that mark me for his friend. Yet I protest, for his right noble mind, illustrious virtue, and honorable carriage, had his necessity made use of me, I would have put my wealth into donation, and the best half should have been returned to him. So much I love his heart. But I perceive men must learn now with pity to dispense, for policy sits above conscience. Exeunt. Enter a third servant with Sempronius, another of Timon's friends.
Must he needs trouble me in't? Above all others? He might have tried Lord Lucius or Lucullus, and now Ventidius is wealthy too, whom he redeemed from prison. All these owes their estates unto him.
My lord.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, you do it.
My lord, they have all been touched and found base metal, for they have all denied him.
Who denied him? Has Ventidius and Lucullus denied him? And does he send to me? 3? Ha! Shows but little love or judgment in him. Must I be his last refuge? His friends, like physicians, thrive. Give him over. Must I take the cure upon me? He's much disgraced me, and I'm angry at him that might have known my place. I see no sense for it, but his occasions might have wooed me first. For in my conscience I was the first man that e'er received gift from him. And does he think so backwardly of me now that I'll requite it last? No! So it may prove an argument of laughter to the rest, and I, monks lords, be thought a fool. I'd rather than the worth of thrice the sum had sent me to me first, but for my mind's sake, I'd such a courage to do him good. But now return, and with their faint reply this answer join: who bates mine honor shall not know my coin.
Excellent. Your lordship's a goodly villain. The devil knew not what he did, but when he made men politic, he crossed himself by it. And I cannot think but in the end the villainies of man will set him clear. How fairly this lord strives to appear foul, takes virtuous copies to be wicked, like those that under hot art and zeal would set whole realms on fire. Of such a nature is his politic love. This was my lord's best hope. Now all are fled, save only the gods. Now his friends are dead. Doors that were ne'er acquainted with their wards, many a bounteous year must be employed now to guard sure their master. And this is all a liberal course allows. Who cannot keep his wealth must keep his house.
Exit. Enter Varro's men meeting others, all Timon's creditors, to wait for his coming out. Then enter Lucius and Hortensius.
Well met, good morrow, Titus and Hortensius.
Like to you, kind Varro.
Me what page, please?
51.
I'm going to be so right there. I just got home. All right, page
Lucius,
51.
what we meet together?
Yeah.
Aye, and I think one business does command us all, for mine is money.
So is theirs and ours.
Enter Philotas. And Sir Philotas, too. I don't know who I...
Good day at once.
Welcome, good brother. What do you think the hour?
Laboring for 9.
So much.
Is not my lord seen yet?
Not yet.
I wonder, aunt. He was wont to shine at 7.
Aye, but the days are waxed shorter with him. You must consider that a prodigal course is like the sun's, but not like his recoverable, I fear. 'Tis deep winter in Lord Timon's purse, that is. One may reach deep enough and yet find little.
I am of your fear for that.
I'll show you how to observe a strange event. Your lord sends now for money,
Most true, he does.
and he wears jewels now of Timon's gift, for which I wait for money.
It is against my heart.
Mark how strange it shows. Timon in this should pay more than he owes, and e'en as your lord should wear rich jewels and send for money for 'em.
I'm weary of this charge. The gods could witness. I know my lord has spent of Timon's wealth, and now ingratitude makes it worse than stealth.
Yes, mine's 3,000 crowns. What's yours?
5,000 mine.
'Tis much deep, and it should seem by the sum your master's confidence was above mine, else surely his it equalled.
Enter Flaminius.
Ah, one of Lord Timon's men.
Flaminius, sir, a word, pray, is my lord ready to come forth?
No, indeed he is not.
We attend his lordship, pray signify so much.
I need not tell him that. He knows you are too diligent.
Enter steward in a cloak muffled. Hey, ha, 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 is not that the steward muffled so? He goes away in a cloud. Call him, call him.
Do you hear, sir?
By your leave, sir.
What do you ask, my friend?
We wait for certain money here, sir.
Oh, if money were as certain as you're waiting, 'twere sure enough. What then preferred you not your sums and biles? When your false masters eat my lord's meat, then they could smile and fawn upon his debts, and take down the interest into their gluttonous mouths. You do yourselves but wrong to stir me up. Let me pass quietly. Believe it, my lord, and I have made an end. I have no more to reckon, he to spend.
Aye, but this answer will not serve.
If it will not serve, 'tis not so base as you, for you serve knaves.
How? What does this cashiered worship mutter? No matter what, he's poor, and that's revenge enough. Who can speak broader than he that has no house to put his head in? Such may rail against great buildings.
Enter Servilius.
Yes, Servilius, now we shall know some answer.
If I might beseech you, gentlemen, to repay some other hour, I should derive much from it, for take I of my soul, my lord leans wondrously to discontent. His comfortable temper has forsook him, and he's much out of health, and keeps his chamber.
Many do keep their chamber, are not sick, and if so, and if it be so far beyond his health, methinks he should the sooner pay his debts and make a clear way to the gods.
Good gods.
We cannot take this for answer, sir.
Servilius, help! My lord, my lord!
Enter Timon in a rage.
What, are my doors opposed against my passage? Have I been ever free, and must my house be my retentive enemy, my jail? The place which I have feasted, does it now, like all mankind, show me an iron heart?
Put in now, Titus.
My lord, here is my bill.
And here's mine.
And mine, my lord, and ours, my lord. All our bills.
Knock me down with them, cleave me to the girdle.
Alas, my lord.
Cut my heart in sums.
Mine 50 talents.
Tell out my blood.
5,000 crowns, my lord.
5,000 drops pays that. What, yours and yours?
My lord, my lord.
Tear me, take me, and the gods fall upon you.
Exit Timon.
Faith, I perceive our masters may throw their caps at their money. These debts may well be called desperate ones, for a mad man owes them.
Exeunt. Enter Timon.
If you can put my breath from me, the slaves. creditors devils.
Oh, my dear lord.
What if it should be so?
Oh, my lord.
I'll have it so, my steward.
Here, my lord.
So fitly. Go bid all my friends again, Lucius Lucullus and Sempronius Eorxa, all I'll once more feast the rascals.
Oh, my lord, you only speak from your distracted soul. There's not so much left to furnish out a moderate table.
Be it not in thy care. Go, I charge thee, invite them all. Let in the tide of knaves once more. My cook and I'll provide.
Exeunt. Enter 3 senators at one door, Alcibiades meeting them with attendants. My lord, you have my voice to it. The fault's bloody. 'Tis necessary he should die. Nothing emboldens sin so much as mercy.
Most true, the law shall bruise him.
Honor, health, and compassion to the Senate.
Now, Captain.
I am a humble suitor to your virtues. For pity is the virtue of the law, and none but tyrants use it cruelly. It pleases time and fortune to lie heavy upon a friend of mine, who in hot blood hath stepped into the law, which is past depth to those that, without heed, do plunge into it. He is a man, setting his fate aside, of comely virtues, nor did he soil the fact with cowardice, and honor in him which buys out his fault, but with a noble fury and fair spirit, seeing his reputation touched to death, he did oppose his foe, and which with such sober and unnoted passion he did behoove his anger ere 'twas spent, as if he had but proved an argument.
You undergo too strict a paradox, striving to make an ugly deed look fair. Your words have took such pains as if they labored to bring manslaughter into form, and set quarreling upon the head of valor, which indeed is valor misbegot, and came into the world when sects and factions were newly born. He's truly valiant that can wisely suffer the worst that man can breathe, and make his wrongs his outsides, to wear them like his raiment carelessly, and ne'er prefer his injuries to his heart, to bring it into danger. If wrongs be evils and enforce us kill, what folly 'tis to hazard life for ill.
My lord,
You cannot make gross sins look clear. To revenge is no valor, but to bear.
my lords, then under favor pardon me if I speak like a captain. Why do fond men expose themselves to battle and not endure all threats? Sleep upon it and let the foes quietly cut their throats without repugnancy? If there be such valor in the bearing, what make we abroad? Why then, women are more valiant that stay at home, if bearing carry it, and the ass more captain than the lion. The fellow loaden with irons wiser than the judge, if wisdom be in suffering. O my lords, as you are great, be pitifully good. Who cannot condemn rashness in cold blood? To kill, I grant, is sin's extremest gust, but in defense, by mercy, 'tis most just. To be in anger is impiety, but who is man that is not angry? Weigh but the crime with this.
You breathe in vain.
In vain. His service done at Lacedaemon and Byzantium were a sufficient briber for his life.
What's that?
Why, say my lord has done fair service and slain in fight many of our enemies. How full of valor did he bear himself in the last conflict and made plenteous wounds?
He has made.
Yes, he has made too much plenty with him. He is a sworn rioter. He has a sin that often drowns him and takes his valor prisoner. If there were no foes, that were enough to overcome him. In that beastly fury, he has been known to commit outrages and cherish factions. 'Tis inferred to us his days are foul and his drink dangerous.
He dies.
Hard fate. He might have died in war. My lords, if not for any parts in him, Though his right arm might purchase his own time and be in debt to none, yet more to move you, take my deserts to his and join 'em both. And for I know your reverend ages loves security, I'll pawn my victories, all my honor to you upon his good returns. If by this crime he owes the law his life, why let the war receive it in valiant gore, for law is strict and war is nothing more.
We are for law. He dies. Urge it no more on height of our displeasure. Friend or brother, he forfeits his own blood that spikes another.
Must it be so? It must not be. My lords, I do beseech you, know me.
How?
Call me to your remembrances.
What?
I cannot think but your age has forgot me. It could not else be. I should prove so base to sue and be denied such common grace. My wounds ache at you.
Do you dare our anger? 'Tis in few words, but spacious in effect. We banish thee forever.
Banish me? Huh! Banish your dotage? Banish usury that makes the Senate ugly.
If after 2 days' shine Athens contain thee, attend our weightier judgment, and not to swell our spirit, he shall be executed presently. Exit.
Now the gods keep you old enough that you may live only in bone, that none may look on you. I'm worse than mad. I have kept back their foes when they have told their money and let out their coin upon large interest. I myself rich only in large hurts. All those for this? Is this the balsam that the usuring Senate pours into captains' wounds? Banishment. Oh, it comes not ill. I hate not to be banished. It is a cause worthy my spleen in fury that I may strike at Athens. I'll cheer up my discontented troops and lay for hearts. 'Tis honor with most lands to be at odds. Soldiers should brook as little wrong.
Exeunt as gods. Enter diverse friends at several doors. The good time of day to you, sir.
I also wish it to you. I think this honorable lord did but try us this other day.
Upon that were my thoughts. Trying when we encountered, I hope it is not so low with him as he made it seem in the trial of his several friends.
It should not be by the persuasion of his new feasting.
I should think so. He hath sent me an earnest inviting, which many my near occasions did urge me to put off, but he hath conjured me beyond them, and I must needs appear.
In like manner was I in debt to my importunate business, but he would not hear my excuse. I am sorry when he sent to borrow of me that my provision was out.
I am sick of that grief too, as I understand how all things go.
Every man hears so. What would he have borrowed of you?
1,000 pieces.
1,000 pieces?
What of you?
He sent to me, sir. Here he comes.
Enter Tymon in attendance.
With all my heart, gentlemen both, and how fare you?
Ever at the best, hearing well of your lordship.
The swallow follows not summer more willing than we your lordship.
Nor more willingly leaves winter such summer birds are men. Gentlemen, our dinner will not recompense this long stay. Feast your ears with the music a while. If they will fare so harshly at the trumpet's sound, we shall to it presently.
I had hoped it remains not unkindly with your lordship that I returned to you an empty messenger.
Oh, sir, let it not trouble you.
My noble lord.
Oh, my good friend, what cheer?
The banquet brought in.
My most honorable lord, I am in sick of shame that when your lordship this other day sent to me, I was so unfortunate a beggar.
Think not on it, sir.
If you had sent but 2 hours before.
Let it not cumber your better remembrance. Come, bring it all together.
All covered dishes.
A royal cheer, I warrant you.
Doubt not that, if money and the season can yield it.
How do you? What's the news?
Alcibiades is banished. Hear you of it?
Alcibiades Spanish?
Spanish?
"'Tis so, be sure of it."
How? How?
I pray you upon what?
My worthy friends, will you draw near?
"I'll tell you more anon. Here's a noble feast, Ward.
This is the old man still.
Will it hold? Will it hold?"
It does, but time will, and so.
"I do conceive."
Each man to his stool, and with that spur as he would to the lip of his mistress. Your diet shall be in all places alike. Make not a city feast of it, to let the meat cool ere we can agree upon the first place. Sit, sit, the gods require our thanks. You great benefactors, sprinkle our society with thankfulness. For your own gifts make yourselves praised, but reserve still to give, lest your deities be despised. Lend to each man enough, that one need not lend to another. For were your godheads to borrow of men, men would forsake the gods. Make the meat be beloved, more than the man that gives it. Let no assembly of 20 be without a score of villains. If there sit 12 women at the table, let a dozen of them be as they are. The rest of your fees, O gods, the senators of Athens, together with the common leg of people, who is amiss in them, you gods make suitable for destruction. For these, my present friends, as they are to me, nothing, so in nothing bless them, and to nothing they are welcome. Uncovered dogs and lap.
What does his lordship mean?
I know not.
May you a better feast never behold you not of mouth, friends. Smoke and lukewarm water is your perfection. This is Tymon's last, who stuck and spangled you with flatteries, washes it off and sprinkles in your faces your reeking villainy. Live loathed and long, most smiling, smooth, detested parasites, courteous destroyers, affable wolves, meek bears. You fools of fortune, trencher friends, time's flies, cap and knee slaves, vapors and minute jacks. Of man and beast the infinite malady crushed you quite o'er. What, dost thou go? Soft, take thy physic first. Thou too, and thou. Stay, I will lend thee money, borrow none. What, all in motion? Henceforth be no feast whereat a villain's not a welcome guest. Burn house, sink Athens, they henceforth hated be of Timon, man, and all humanity.
Enter the senators with other lords. How now, my lords?
Know you the quality of Lord Tymon's fury?
"Did you see my cap?"
I have lost my gown.
He's but a mad lord, and naught but humor sways him. He gave me a jewel the other day, and now he has beat it out of my hat. Did you see my jewel?
"Did you see my cap?" "Oh, here 'tis."
Here lies my gown.
Let's make no stay.
Lord Tymon's mad.
"I feel it upon my bones."
One day he gives us diamonds, next day stones.
Exeunt the senators. Enter Tymon.
Look back upon thee. O thou wall that girdles in these wolves, dive in the earth and fence not Athens. Matrons turn incontinent, obedience fail in children, slaves and fools pluck the grave wrinkled senate from the bench and minister in their steeds to general filth. Convert of the instant green virginity, do it in your parents' eyes. Bankrupts, hold fast rather than render back. Out with your knives and cut your trusters' throats. Bound servants steal. Large-handed robbers your grave masters are, and pill by law. Maid, to thy master's bed, thy mistress is a brothel. Some of 16, pluck the lined crutch from thy old limping sire. With it, beat out his brains, piety and fear. Religion to the gods, peace, justice, truth, domestic awe, night rest in neighborhood, instruction, manners, mysteries and trades, degrees, observances, customs, and laws. Decline to your confounding contraries, and yet confusion live. Plagues incident to men, your impotent and infectious fevers heap on Athens, ripe for stroke. The cold sciatica cripple our senators, that their limbs may halt as lamely as their manners. Lust and liberty creep in the minds and marrows of our youth, that against the stream of virtue they may strive and drown themselves in riot. Itches, blain, so all we the Athenian bosoms, and their crop be general leprosy. Infect breath, that their society as their friendship may be merely reason. Nothing I'll bear from thee but nakedness, thou detestable town. Take thou that too with multiplying bands. Timon will to the woods, where ye shall find thou unkindest beast more kinder than mankind. The gods confound. Hear me, you good gods all, the Athenians both within and out that wall, and grant as Timon grows, his hate may grow to the whole race of mankind, high and low. Amen.
Enter steward and 2 or 3 servants. Hear you, master steward. Where's our master? Are we undone? Cast off? Nothing remaining?
Alack, my fellows, what should I say to you? Let me be recorded by the righteous gods. I am as poor as you.
Such as house broke, so noble a master fallen, all gone, and not one friend to take his fortune by the arm and go along with him.
As we do turn our backs from our companion, thrown into his grave, so his familiars to his buried fortune slink all away. Leave their false vows with him like empty purses picked, and his poor self a dedicated beggar to the air, with his disease, or of all shunned poverty, walks like contempt alone. More of our fellows.
Enter other servants.
All broken implements of a ruined house.
Yet do our hearts wear Timon's livery. Then I see by our faces we are fellows still, serving alike in sorrow. Leaked is our bark, and we poor mates stand on the dying deck, hearing the surge's threat. We must all part into this sea of air.
Oh, good fellows all, the latest of my wealth I'll share amongst you. Wherever we shall meet, for Timon's sake, let's yet be fellows. Let's shake our heads and say, as 'twere a knell unto our master's fortunes, we have seen better days. Let each take some. Nay, put out all your hands, not one word more. This part we, rich in sorrow, parting poor.
Embrace and part several ways.
Oh, the fierce wretchedness that glory brings us. Who would not wish to be from wealth exempt, since riches point to misery and contempt? Who would be so mocked with glory, or to live but in a dream of friendship, to have his pomp and all what state compounds, but only painted like his varnished friends? Poor honest lord, brought low by his own heart, undone by goodness, strange unusual blood. When man's worst sin is, he does too much good. Who then dares to be half so kind again? For bounty that makes gods do still mar men. Oh, my dearest Lord, blessed to be most accursed, rich only to be wretched. Thy great fortunes are made thy chief afflictions. Alas, kindly Lord, he's flung in rage from this ungrateful seat of monstrous friends, nor has he with him to supply his life, or that which can command it. I'll follow and acquire him out. I'll ever serve his mind with my best will. Whilst I have gold, I'll be his steward still.
Exit. Enter Timon in the woods.
Blessed breeding sun, draw from the earth rotten humility. Below thy sister's orb infect the air. Twin brothers of one womb, whose procreation, residence, and birth scarce is divided, touch them with several fortunes, the greater scorns the lesser. Not nature, to whom all sores lay siege, can bear of great fortune, but by contempt of nature. Raise me this beggar, deny it that lord, that sender shall bear contempt hereditary, the beggar native honor. is the pastoral arts, the brother's sides, the want that makes him leave. Who dares, impurity of mankind, stand upright and say, this man a flatterer? If one be, so are they all, for every grease of fortune is smoothed by that below. The learned pay ducks to the golden fool, all's obliquy. There's nothing level in our cursed natures but direct villainy. Therefore be abhorred all feasts, societies, and throngs of men. His semblance, yea, himself, Timon, disdains. Destruction fang mankind. Earth, yield me roots. Who seeks for better of thee, says his palate, with thy most operant poison. What is here? Gold? Yellow glittering precious gold. No, gods, I am no vile votress. Roots, you clear heavens, this much of me will make black white, foul fair, wrong right, base noble, old young, coward valiant. You gods, why this? What this, you gods? Why this? Will lug your priests and servants from your sides. Pluck stout men's pillows from below their heads. This yellow slave will knit and break religions. Bless the accursed, make the horse leprosy adored. Peace, place thieves and give them title, knee, and approbation with senators on the bench. This is it that makes the wapened widow wed again, she whom the spittle house and ulcerous sores would cast the gorge at. This embalms and spices to the April day again. Come, damned earth, thou common whore of mankind, that puts odds among the rout of nations, I will make thee do thy right nature.
March afar off.
A drum. Thou art quick, but yet I'll bury thee. Thou go strong thief, where gouty keepers of thee cannot stand. Nay, stay thou out for earnest.
Enter Alcibiades with drum and fife in warlike manner, and Phrynia and Timandra.
What art thou there? Speak.
A beast, as thou art, the canker gnaw thy heart for showing me again the eyes of man.
What is thy name? Is man so hateful to thee that art thyself a man?
I am misanthropos, and hate mankind. For thy part, I do wish thou wert a dog, that I might love thee something.
That's not.
I know thee well, but in thy fortunes am unlearned and strange.
I know thee too, and more than that I know thee, I do not desire to know. Follow thy drum, with man's blood paint the ground, guiles. Religious canons, civil laws are cruel, then what should war be? This fell whore of thine hath in her destruction than thy sword, for all her cherubin look.
Thy lips rot off.
I will not kiss thee, then the rot returns to thine own lips again.
How came the noble Timon to this change?
As the moon does, by wanting light to give, but then renew I could not like the moon, there were no suns to borrow of.
Noble Timon, what friendship may I do thee?
None but to maintain my opinion.
What is it, Timon?
Promise me friendship, but perform none. If thou wilt not promise, the gods plague thee, for thou art a man. If thou dost perform, confound thee, for thou art a man.
I have heard in some sort of thy miseries.
Thou sawest them when I had prosperity.
I see them now. Then was a blessed time.
As thine is now held with a brace of harlots.
Is this the Athenian minion whom the world voiced so regardfully?
Art thou Timandra?
Yes.
Be a whore still. They love not thee not that use thee. Give them diseases, leaving with thee their lust. Make use of thy salt hours, season the slaves for tubs and baths, bring down rose-cheeked youths to the fub fast and the diet.
Hang thee, monster.
Pardon him, sweet Timandra, for his wits are drowned and lost in his calamities. I have but little gold of late, brave Timon. The want whereof doth daily make revolt in my penurious band. I have heard and grieved how cursed Athens, mindless of thy worth, forgetting thy great deeds, when neighbor states but for thy sword and fortune trod upon them.
Now, prithee, beat thy drum and get thee gone.
I am thy friend, and pity thee, dear Timon.
How dost thou pity him whom thou dost trouble? I had rather be alone.
Why, fare thee well. Here's some gold for thee.
Keep it, I cannot eat it.
When I have laid proud Athens on a heap.
Warst thou against Athens?
Aye, Timon, and have cause.
Ah, the gods confound them all in thy conquest, and thee after when thou hast conquered.
Why me, Timon?
That by killing villains thou wast born to conquer my country. Put up thy gold. Go on. Here's gold. Go on. Be a planetary plague. When Jove will o'er some hive thy city hang his poison in the sick air. Let not that sword skip one. Pity not honored age for his white beard. He is an usurer. Strike me the counterfeit matron. It is her habit only that is honest. Herself some bawd. Let not the virgin's cheeks make soft thy trenchant sword. For thy milk paps through the window barn bore at men's eyes are not within the leaf of pretty writ, but set them down hostile traitors. Spare not the babe, whose dimpled smiles from fools exhaust their mercy, think it a bastard, whom the oracle hath doubtfully pronounced the throat shot, and mince it sans remorse. Swear against objects. Put armor on thine ears and on thine eyes, whose proof nor yells of mothers, maids, nor babes, nor sight of priests in holy vestments bleeding shall pierce a jot. There's gold to pay thy soldiers. Make large confusion, and thy fury spent, confounded be thyself. Speak not, be gone.
Hast thou gold yet? I'll take the gold thou givest me, not all thy counsel.
Dost thou, or dost not heaven's curse upon thee?
Give us some gold, good Timon. Has he more?
Oh, enough to make a whore forswear her trade, and to make whores abroad. Hold up, you sluts, your aprons mounted. You are not affable, though I know you'll swear, terribly swear, into strong shudders, into heavenly agues, the immortal gods that hear you. Spare your oaths. I'll trust to your conditions. Be whores still. And he whose pious breath seeks to convert you, be strong in whore. Allure him. Burn him up. Let your close fire predominate his spoken. Be no turncoats. Yet may your pain 6 months be quite contrary, and thatch your poor thin roofs with burthens of the dead. Some that were hanged, no matter. Wear them, betray with them, whore still, paint till a horse may mire upon your face a pox of wrinkles.
Well, more gold. Believe it, that will do anything for gold.
Oh, consumption show in hollow bones of man, strike their sharp shins and mar men's spurring. Crack the lawyer's voice that he may never more false title plead, nor sound his quillet shrilly. Whore the flamen that scoldest against the quality of flesh, and not believes himself. Down with the nose, down with it flat, take the bridge quite away of him that is particular to foresee smells from the general wheel. Make curled pate ruffians bald, and let the unscarred braggarts of the ward derive some pain from you. Plague all, that your activity may defeat and quell the source of all erection. There's more gold, and you damn others, and this damn you, and ditches grave you all.
More counsel with more money, bounteous Timon.
More whore, more mischief. First I have given you earnest.
Strike up the drum towards Athens. Farewell. Timon, if I thrive well, I'll visit thee again.
If I hope well, I'll never see thee more.
I never did thee harm.
Yes, thou spokest well of me.
Callest thou that harm?
Men daily find it. Get thee away, and take thy beagles with thee.
We but offend him. Strike!
That nature being sick of man's unkindness should yet be hungry. Common mother, thou whose womb, unmeasurable and infinite breast, teems and feeds all, whose self-same metal whereof thy proud child, arrogant man, is puffed, engenders the black toad and adder blue, the gilded newt and eyeless venomed worm, with all the abhorred births below crisp heaven, whereupon Hyperion's quickening fire doth shine. Yield him who all the human sons do hate from forth thy plenteous bosom one poor root. Inseer thy fertile and conceptious womb. Let it no more bring out ungrateful man. Go great with tigers, dragons, wolves, and bears. Teem with new monsters, whom thy upward face hath to the marbled mansion all above never presented. O root, Dear thanks. Dry up their marrows, vines, and plough torn leaves, whereof ungrateful man with licorice draughts and morsels unctuous greases his pure mind, that from it all consideration slips.
Interapamantis.
More man, plague, plague.
Michael, you there?
Oh, I was directed hither. Men report thou dost affect my manners and dost use them.
'Tis then because thou dost not keep a dog whom I would imitate. Consumption catch thee.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm right with you, dude. My computer's.
For page 82.
No, it's just. I can't. I'm trying to get the scroll, Lord. All right, just give me 2 seconds, please. Thank you,
So I
Lord.
will sit here and chew up his.
For some reason, my computer. Hold on, it's gonna be fine. I can't get the scroll going, and I can't scroll my lines until I can scroll my lines. And once I can scroll my lines, I'm gonna be fine.
Wise words,
Right?
my lord.
Now let's go. All right, so where are we now?
Top of 82.
I was
Consumptions
directed
catch
hither.
thee.
Report thou dost affect my manners and dost use them.
'Tis then because thou dost not keep a dog whom I would imitate. Consumption catch thee.
This is in the but infected, a poor unmanly melancholy sprung from this place, this slave-like habit and these looks of care. Like flatterers yet wear silk, drink wine, lie soft, hug their diseased perfumes, and have forgot that ever Timon was. Shame not those woods by putting on the cunning of a carper. Be thou a flatterer now, and seek to thrive by that which has undone thee. Hinge thy knee, and let his very breath, whom thou observe, blow off thy cap. Praise his most vicious strain, and call it excellent. That was told us. Thou gavest thine ears like tapsters that bade welcome to knaves and all approachers. 'Tis more just that thou turn rascal. Hast thou wealth again, rascals should have it.
Were I like thee, I'd throw away myself.
Thou hast cast away thyself, being like thyself. A madman so long, now a fool. What, thinkest that the bleak air, the boisterous chamberlain, will put thy shirt on warm? Will these moist trees that have outlived the eagle page thy heels and skip when thou point'st out? Will the cold brook, candied with ice, caudle thy morning taste to cure the night surfeit? All the creatures whose naked natures live in all the spite of wreckful heaven, whose bare unhoused trunks to the conflicting elements exposed, answer mere nature. Bid them flatter thee. Oh, thou shalt find.
Fool of thee, depart.
I love thee better now than e'er I did.
I hate thee worse.
Why?
Thou flatterest misery.
I flatter not, but say thou art a caitiff.
Why dost thou seek me out?
To vex thee.
Always a villain's office or a fool's. Dost please thyself in it?
Aye.
What, a knave too?
If thou dost put this sour cold habit on to castigate thy pride, 'twere well, but thou dost it enforcedly. Thou'st courtier be again, wert thou not a beggar. Willing misery outlives in certain pomp, is crowned before. The one is filling still never complete. The other, at high wish, best state contentless, hath a distracted and most wretched being, worse than the worst. Content, his desire to die being miserable.
And by his breath that is more miserable. Thou art a slave, whom Fortune's tender arm with favor never clasped, but bred a dog. Hast thou like us from our first swath proceeded, the sweet degrees that this brief world affords, to such as may the passive drugs of it freely commenced, thou wouldst have plunged thyself in general riot, melted down thy youth in different beds of lust, and never learned the icy precepts of respect, but followed the sugared game before thee. But myself, who had the world as my confectionery, the mouths, the tongues, the eyes, the hearts of men, at duty more than I could frame employment, that numberless upon me stuck as leaves do on their oak have with one winter's brush, fell from their boughs and left me open, bare, for every storm that blows. I to bear this that never knew but better is some burden. Thy nature did commence in sufferance. Time hath made thee hard in it. Why shouldst thou hate men? They never flattered thee. What hast thou given? If thou would curse thy father, that poor rag must be thy subject, who in spite put stuff to some she-beggar, and compounded thee, poor rogue, hereditary. Hence, begone. If thou hast not been born the worst of men, thou hast been a knave and a flatterer.
Art thou proud yet?
I, that I am not thee.
I, that I was no prodigal.
I, that I am one now. Were all the wealth I have shut up in thee, I'd give thee leave to hang it. Get thee gone, that the whole life of Athens were in this would I eat it.
Yeah, I will mend thy feast.
First mend thy company, take away thyself.
So I shall mend mine own by lack of thine.
'Tis not well mended so, but it is but botched. If not, I would it were.
What wouldst thou have to Athens?
Thee thither in a whirlwind. If thou wilt tell them there I have gold. Look, so I have.
Here's no use for gold.
The best and truest, for here it sleeps and does no hired harm.
Where liest at night, Tymon?
Under that's above me. Where feedest thou a days, Epaminondas?
Where my stomach finds meat, or rather where I eat it.
Wood poison were obedient and knew my mind.
Where would thou send it?
To sauce thy dishes.
The middle of humanity thou never knewest, but the extremity of both ends. When thou wast in thy guilt and thy perfume, they mock thee for too much curiosity. In thy rags thou knowest none, but art despised for the contrary. Yeah, there's a meddler for thee, eat it.
On what I hate I feed not.
Just hate a meddler.
Aye, though it look like thee.
And thou hast hated meddlers sooner. You just shouldst have loved thyself better now. What man did thou ever know and thrift that was beloved after his means?
Who without these means thou talkest of, didst thou ever know beloved?
Myself.
I understand thee. Thou hast some means to keep a dog.
What things in the world canst thou nearest compare to thy flatterers?
Women nearest, but men. Men are the things themselves. What wouldst thou do with the world, Epaminondas, if it lay in thy power?
Give it to the beasts to be rid of the men.
Wouldst thou have thyself fall in the confusion of men and remain a beast with the beasts?
Aye, Tymon.
A beastly ambition which the gods grant thee attain to. If thou wert the lion, the fox would beguile thee. If thou wert the lamb, the fox would eat thee. If thou wert the fox, the lion would suspect thee, where peradventure thou wert accused by the ass. If thou wert the ass, thy dullness would torment thee, and still thou livest but as a breakfast to the wolf. If thou wert the wolf, thy greediness would afflict thee, and oft thou should hazardest thy life for thy dinner. Wert thou the unicorn, pride and wrath would confound thee, and make thine own self the conquest of thy fury. Wert thou a bear, thou wouldst be killed by the horse. Wert thou a horse, thou wouldst be seized by the leopard. Ah! Wert thou a leopard, thou wert germane to the lion. And the spots of thy kindred were jurors on thy life. All the safety were remotion, and thy defense absence. What beast couldst thou be that were not subject to a beast? And what a beast thou art already, that seest not thy loss and transformation.
If thou couldst please me with speaking to me, thou mightst have hit upon it here. The commonwealth of Athens is become a forest of beasts.
Ah, how as the ass broke the wall that thou art out of the city.
Yonder comes a poet and a painter. The plague of company light upon thee. I will fare to catch it and give away. When I know not what else to do, I'll see thee again.
When there is nothing living but thee, thou shalt be welcome. I'd rather be a beggar's dog than Appomattox.
Thou art the cap of all the fools alive.
If thou were clean enough to spit upon.
A plague on thee! Thou art too bad to curse.
All villains that do stand by thee are pure.
There is no leprosy but what thou speakest.
If I name thee, I'll beat thee, but I should infect my hands.
I would my tongue could rot them off.
Away, thou issue of a mangy dog, choler does kill me. That thou art alive, I swooned to see thee.
Would thou wouldst burst.
Away, thou tedious road. I am sorry, I shall lose a stone by thee.
Beast.
Slave.
Ode.
Rogue, rogue, rogue! Oh, I am sick of this false world, and will love naught but even the mere necessities upon it. Then Tymon, presently prepare thy grave. Lie where the light foam the sea may beat thy gravestone daily. Make thine epitaph that death in me at others lives may laugh. Oh, thou sweet king killer and dear divorce twixt natural sun and fire. Thou bright defiler of Hymen's purest bed. Thou valiant Mars, thou ever young, fresh, loved, and delicate wooer, whose blush doth thaw the consecrated snow that lies in Dian's lap. Thou visible God, that solderest close impossibilities, and makest them kiss. When speakest with every tongue to every purpose, O thou touch of hearts, pick thy slave man rebels, and by thy virtue set them into confounding odds, that beasts may have the world in empire.
Would 'twere so, but not till I am dead. I'll say thou hast gold that will be thronged too shortly.
Thronged too?
Aye.
Thy back, I prithee.
Live and love thy misery.
Long live so, and so die. I am quit.
More things like men eat Tymon and abhor them.
Exit Appomattox, enter the bandetti. Oh, where should he have this gold? The poor fragment, some slender out of his remainder. The mere want of gold and the falling from his friends drove him into this melancholy.
It is noised he hath a mass of treasure.
Let us make the assay upon him. If he care not for it, he will supply us easily. If he covetously reserve it, how shall we get it?
True, he
Humphrey,
bears.
bears it not about him, 'tis hid.
Is not this he? Where?
Where?
'Tis his description.
He? I know him.
Save thee,
Save thee,
Tymon.
Tymon.
Now thieves.
Soldiers.
Soldiers, not
Soldiers,
thieves.
not thieves.
Both two, and women's sons.
We are not thieves, but
We
men
are not
that
thieves,
much
but
to
men
want.
that how much to want.
Your greatest
Your
want is
greatest
you
want
want
is you
much
want
of
much
meat.
of meat. Why
Why
should
should-
you want?
That's
Behold,
Tymon,
earth hath
Kitty. That's
food.
not you.
That's Timander, right?
No, it's Tymon. Sorry.
Oh,
Your
Timander's
greatest want is you want much of meat. But why should you want? Behold, the earth hath roots. Within this mile break forth 100 springs. The oak bare mast, the briar scarlet heps, the bounteous huswife nature on each bush lays her full mess before you. Want? Why want?
We cannot live on grass, on berries, water, as beasts and birds and fishes.
Nor on the beasts themselves, the birds and fishes. You must eat men. Yet thanks I must you con that you are thieves professed, that you work not in holier shapes, for there is boundless theft in limited professions. Rascal thieves, oh, here's gold. Here, go, suck the subtle blood of the grape till the high fever seeth your blood to froth, and so scape hanging. Trust not the physician, his antidotes are poison, and he slays more than you rob. Take wealth and lives together. Do, villain, do, since you protest to do it. Like workmen, I'll example you with thievery. The sun's a thief, and with his great attraction robs the vast sea. The moon's an arrant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. The sea's a thief, whose liquid surge resolves the moon into salt tears. The earth's a thief that feeds and breeds by a composture sown from general excrement. Each thing's a thief. The laws, your curb and whip, in their rough power hath unchecked theft. Love not yourselves. Away, rob one another. There's more gold. Cutthroats, all that you meet are thieves. To Athens go, break open shops. Nothing can you steal, but thieves do loose it. Steal less, for this I give you in gold. Confound you howsoever. Amen.
He's almost charmed me from my profession by persuading me to it.
It is in the malice of mankind that he thus advises us not to have to thrive in our mystery.
I'll believe him as an enemy and give over my trade.
Well, let us first see peace in Athens. There is no time so miserable, but man may be true. Exit thieves. Enter the steward to Tymon.
Oh, you gods! Is yon despised and ruinous man, my lord, full of decay and failing, oh monument and wonder of good deeds evilly bestowed? What an alteration of honor has desperate want made? What vilest thing upon the earth and friends? Who can bring noblest minds to basest ends? How rarely does it meet with this time's guise, when man was wished to love his enemies. Grant I may ever love and rather woo those that would mischief me than those that do. Has caught me in his eye, I would present my honest grief unto him, and as my lord, still serve him with my life. My dearest master,
Away, what art thou?
have you forgot me, sir?
Why dost ask that? I have forgot all men. Then if thou gruntest, thou art a man. I have forgot thee.
And poor honest servant yours?
Then I know thee not. I never had honest man about me. I kept were knaves to serve to meet to villains.
The gods are witness, never did poor steward wear a truer grief for his undone lord than mine eyes for you.
What, dost thou weep? Come near, and then I love thee, because thou art a woman, and disclaimest flinty mankind, whose eyes do never give, but throw lust and laughter. Pity's sleeping, strange times thou weep with laughing, not with weeping.
I beg of you to know me, good my lord, to accept my grief, and whilst this poor wealth lasts, to entertain me as your steward still.
And I, a steward, so just, so true, and now so comfortable? Almost turns my dangerous nature wild. Let me behold thy face. Surely this man was born of woman. Forgive my general and acceptless rashness, you perpetual sober gods. I do proclaim one honest man. Mistake me not, but one. No more, I pray, and he's a steward. How fain would I have hated all mankind, and thou redeemest thyself. But all save thee, I fell with curses. Methinks thou art more honest now than wise, for by oppressing and betraying me thou mightest have sooner got another service. For many so arrive at second masters upon their first lord's neck. But tell me true, for I must ever doubt, though ne'er so sure. Is not thy kindness subtle covetousness, if not an usuring kindness, and as rich men deal gifts, expecting in return 20 for one?
Oh no, my most worthy master, in whose breast doubt and suspect, alas, are placed too late. You should have feared false times when you did feast. Suspect still comes when an estate is leased. That which I show, heaven knows, is merely love. Duty and zeal to your unmatched mind. Care of your food and living, and believe it, my most honest lord. For any benefit that points to me, either in hope or present, I'd exchange for this one wish, that you had power and wealth to requite me by making rich yourself.
Look thee, 'tis so. Thou singly honest man, here, take. The gods out of my misery hath sent thee treasure. Go, live, rich and happy, be thus conditioned. Thou shalt build for men. Hate all, curse all, show charity to none. But let the famished flesh slide from the bone ere thou relieve the beggar. Give to dogs what thou deniest to men. Let prisons swallow them, debts wither them to nothing. Be men like blasted woods, and made diseases lick up their false bloods, and so farewell and thrive.
Let me stay and comfort you, my master.
If thou hatest curses, stay not. Fly whilst thou art blessed and free. Ne'er see thou man, and let me ne'er see thee.
Exit. Enter poet and painter.
Ah, as I took note of the place, it cannot be far where he abides.
What's to be thought of him? Does the rumor hold for true that he's so full of gold?
Certain Alcaid, Princia, and Timon de Lo had gold of him. He likewise enriched poor strangers, straggling soldiers with great quantity. 'Tis said he gave unto his steward a mighty sum.
Then this breaking of his has been but a try for his friends.
Nothing else. You shall see him a palm in Athens again, and flourish with the highest. Therefore 'tis not amiss we tender our loves to him. In this supposed distress of his, it will shrew honestly in us, and very likely to load our purposes with what they travail for, if it be just and true report that goes of his having.
What have you now to present unto him?
Nothing at this time but my visitation. Only I will promise him an excellent peace.
I must serve him so too. Tell him of an intent that's coming toward him.
Good as the best promising. In the very ire of the time, it opens the eyes of expectation. Performance is ever the duller for his act. But in the plainer and simpler kind of people, the deed of saying is quite out of use. The promise is most courtly and fashionable. Performance is a kindle of will or testament, which argues a great sickness in his judgment that makes it.
Enter Tymon from his cave.
Excellent workman! Thou canst not paint a man so bad as is thyself.
I am thinking what I shall say I have provided for him. It must be a personating of himself, a satire against the softness of prosperity, with a discovery of the infinite flatteries that follow youth and opulency.
Must thou needs stand for a villain in thine own work? Wilt thou wit thine own faults in other men? Do so, I have gold for thee.
Nay, let's seek him. Then do we sin against our own estate, when we may profit meet and come too late.
When the day serves some black corner night, find what thou want'st by free and offered light. Come,
I'll meet you at the turn. What's a god's gold that he is worshipped in a baser temple than where the swine feed? 'Tis thou that ricketst the bark and plowest the foam, settlest admired reverence, and a slave to thee be worshipped, and thy saints for aye. Be crowned with plagues that thee alone obey. Fit I meet them.
Hail, worthy Tymon!
Our late noble master.
Have I once lived to see two honest men?
Oh, sir, having often of your open bounty tasted, hearing you were retired, your friends fallen off, whose thankless natures, oh, abhorred spirits, not all the whips of heaven are large enough. What, to you, whose star-like nobleness gave life and influence to their whole being? I am rapt, and cannot cover the monstrous bulk of this ingratitude with any size of words.
Let it go. Naked men may see it the better. You that are honest, by being what you are, make them best sense and known.
He and myself have traveled in the great shore of your gifts and sweetly felt it.
Ah, you are honest man.
We are hither come to offer you our service.
Most honest men, why, how shall I requite you? Can you eat roots and drink cold water? No?
What we can
What
do,
we can
we'll do to do you service.
will do for your service.
You're honest men. You've heard that I have gold. I am sure you have. Speak truth. You're honest men.
So it is said, my noble lord. But therefore come, not my friend, nor I.
Good, honest men. Thou drawest a counterfeit best in all Athens. Thou art indeed the best. Thou counterfeist most lively.
So, my lord.
E'en so, sir, as I say. And for thy fiction, why, thy verse swells with stuff so fine and smooth that even thou art even natural in thine art. But for all this, my honest-natured friends, I must needs say you have a little fault. Marry, 'tis not monstrous in you, nor neither wish I you take much pains to mend.
It's your honor to make it
Beseech your
known
honor
to
to make it
us.
known to us.
Ah, you'll take it ill.
Most
Most
thankfully, my
thankfully, my lord.
lord.
Will you indeed?
Doubt it
Doubt
not,
it
worthy
not, my worthy
lord.
lord.
There's never a one of you but trusts a knave that mightily deceives you.
Do we,
Do
my
we,
lord?
my lord?
Aye, and you hear him, Cog, see him dissemble, know his gross patchery, love him, feed him, keep in your bosom, yet remain assured that he's a made-up villain.
I know none such, my lord.
Nor I.
Look you, I love you well, I'll give you gold, rid me these villains from your companies. Hang them, stab them, drown them in a draught, confound them by some course, and come to me, I'll give you gold enough.
Name them, my lord.
Name them, my lord.
know them.
Let's know them.
You that way, and you this, but two in company, each man apart, all single and alone. Yet an arch villain keeps him company. If where thou art, two villains shall not be, come not near him. If thou wouldst not reside where one villain is, then him abandon. Hence, pack, there's gold. You came for gold, you slaves. You have work for me, there's payment. Hence, you are an alchemist. Make gold of that, you out rascal dogs.
Exeunt. Enter steward and two senators.
It is vain that you would speak with Tymon, for he is set so only to himself that nothing but himself, which looks like a man, is friendly with him.
Ah, bring us to his cave. It is our part and promise to the Athenians to speak with Tymon.
At all times alike, men are not still the same. 'Twas time and griefs that framed him thus. Time with his fairer hand offering the fortunes of his former days. The former man may make him. Bring us to him, entranced it as it may.
Oh, here is his cave. Peace and content be here. Lord Tymon, Tymon, look out and speak to friends. The Athenians by two of their most reverend senate greet thee. Speak to them, noble Tymon.
Enter Tymon out of his cave.
Thou sun that comforts burn, speak and be hanged. For each true word a blister, and each false be as cathetering to the root of the tongue, consuming it with speaking.
Worthy Timon,
Of none but such as you, and you of Timon.
the senators of Athens greet thee, Timon.
I thank them, and would send them back the plague, could I but catch it for them.
Forget what we are sorry for ourselves and thee. The senators, with one consent of love, entreat thee back to Athens, who have thought on special dignities which vacant lie for thy best use and wearing.
They confessed for the forgetfulness too general gross, which now the public body, which doth seldom play the recanter, feeling in itself a lack of Timon's aid, hath since withal of its own fall restraining aid to Timon, and send forth us to make their sorrowed render, together with a recompense more fruitful than their offence can weigh down by the dram. Aye, even such heaps and sums of love and wealth as shall to thee blot out what wrongs were theirs, and write in thee the figures of their love, ever to read them thine.
You witch me in it, surprise me to the very brink of tears. Lend me a fool's heart and a woman's eyes, and I'll beweep these comforts, worthy senators.
Therefore, so please thee to return with us, and of our Athens, thine and ours, to take the captainship. Thou shalt be met with thanks, allowed with the absolute power, and thy good name live with authority. So soon we shall drive back of Alcibiades the approaches wild, which like a boar too savage doth root up his country's peace.
And shakes his threatening sword against the walls of Athens.
Therefore, Timon,
Well, sir, I will. Therefore I will, sir, thus. If Alcibiades kill my countrymen, let Alcibiades know this of Timon, that Timon cares not. But if he sack fair Athens and take our goodly aged men by the beards, giving our holy virgins to the stain of contumelious, beastly, mad-brained war, let him know and tell him Timon speaks it in pity of our aged and our youth. I cannot choose but tell him that I care not, and let him take us that worse. For their knives care not, while you have throats to answer. For myself, there's not a whittle in this unruly camp, but I do prize it at my love before the reverend's throat in Athens. So I leave you to the protection of the prosperous gods, as thieves to keepers.
Say not all's in vain.
Why, I was writing of my epitaph. It will be seen tomorrow. My long sickness of health and living now begins to mend, and nothing brings me all things. Go, live still, be Alcibiades your plague, you his, and last so long enough.
or speak in vain.
Not yet I love my country, and I'm not one that rejoices in the common rack, as common brute doth put it.
Well, that's well spoke.
Commend me to my loving countrymen.
These words become your lips as they pass through them.
And enter in our ears like great triumphers in their applauding gates.
Commend me to them. Tell them that to ease them of their griefs, their fears of hostile strokes, their aches, losses, their pangs of love, with other incident throes that nature's fragile vessel doth sustain in life's uncertain voyage, I will some kindness do them. I'll teach them to prevent wild Alcibiades' wrath.
Oh, I like this well. He will return again.
I have a tree which grows here in my close, that mine own use invites me to cut down, and shortly I must fell it. Tell my friends, tell Athens, in the sequence of degree from high to low without, that whoso please to stop affliction, let him take his haste. Come hither, here, my tree hath felt the axe and hanged himself. I pray you, do my greeting.
Trouble him no further. Thus you still shall find him.
Come not to me again, but say to Athens, Timon hath made his everlasting mansion upon the beached verge of the salt flood, who once a day with his embossed froth the turbulent surge shall cover. Thither come, and let my gravestone be your oracle. Lips, let 4 words go by, and language end. What is amiss, plague and infection mend. Graves only be men's works, and death their gain. Sun, hide their beams, Timon hath done his reign.
His discontents are unremovably coupled to nature.
Our hope in him is dead. Let us return and strain what other means is left unto us in our dear peril.
It requires swift foot. Enter 2 other senators with a messenger. Thou hast painfully discovered are his flies as full of thy report? I've spoke the least, besides his expedition promises present approach.
We stand much hazard if they bring not Tymon.
I met a carrier, one man, mine ancient friend, whom through we in general part we were opposed, yet our old love made a particular force and made us speak like friends. This man was riding from Alcibiades to Timon's cave with letters of entreaty, which imported his fellowship in the cause against your city. He in part for his sake moved. Enter the other senators. Here come our brothers.
No talk of Tymon, nothing of him expect. The enemy's drum is heard, and fearful scouring doth choke the air with dust. In and prepare. Ours is the fall, I fear, our foes the snare.
Exeunt. Enter a soldier in the woods, seeking Tymon.
By all description, this should be the place. Who's here? Speak, ho! No answer. What is this? Tymon is dead. Who hath outstretched his span? Some beast? Read this. There does not live a man. Oh, dead sure, and this is grave. What's on his tomb I cannot read. The character I'll take with wax. Our captain hath in every figure skill, an aged interpreter, though young in days. Before proud Athens he set down by this, whose fall the mark of his ambition is.
Trumpet sound. Enter Alcibiades with his powers before Athens.
Sound to this coward and lascivious town our terrible approach.
Sounds a parley. The senators appear upon the walls.
Till now you have gone on and filled the time with all licentious measure, making your wills the scope of justice. Till now, myself and such as slept within the shadow of your power have wandered with our traversed arms and breathed our sufferance vainly. Now the time is flush, when crouching marrow in the bearer strong cries of itself no more. Now breathless wrong shall sit and pant in your great chairs of ease, and pursy insolence shall break his wind with fear and horrid flight.
Noble and young, when thy first griefs were but a mere conceit, ere thou hadst power, or we had cause of fear, we sent to thee to give thy rages balm, to wipe out ingratitude with loves above their quantity.
So did we woo transformed Tymon to our city's love by humble message, and by promised means. We were not all unkind, nor all deserve the common stroke of war.
But these walls of ours were not erected by their hands from whom you have received your grief, nor are they such that these great towers, trophies, and schools should fall for private faults in them.
Nor are they living who were the motives that you first went out. Shame that they wanted cunning in excess. hath broke their hearts. March, noble lord, into our city with thy banners spread by decimation and a tithed death. If thy revenge is hunger for that food which nature loathes, take thou the destined tenth, and by the hazard of the spotted die, let die the spotted.
All have not offended. For those that were, it is not square to take on those that are revenge. Crimes like lands are not inherited. Then, dear countrymen, bring in thy ranks, but leave without thy rage. Spare thy Athenian cradle and those kin which in the blister of thy wrath must fall. With those that have offended like a shepherd, approach the fold and cull the infected forth, but kill not altogether.
What thou wilt, thou rather shalt enforce it with thy smile than hew to it with thy sword.
Set but thy foot against our rampart gates, and they shall ope, so thou wilt send thy gentle heart before, to say thou enterest friendly.
Throw thy glove, or any token of thine honour else, that thou wilt use the wars as thy redress, and not as our confusion. All thy power shall make their harbour in our town, till we have sealed thy full desire.
Then there's my glove. Descend and open your uncharged ports. Those enemies of Tymon's and mine own, whom you yourselves shall set out for reproof, fall, and no more. And to atone your fears with my more noble meaning, not a man shall pass his quarter or offend the stream of regular justice in your city's bounds, but shall be remedied to your public laws at heaviest answer.
'Tis
Tis
most
most
nobly
nobly
spoken.
spoken.
Descend and keep your words.
Enter a messenger.
My noble general, Timon is dead, entombed upon the very hem of the sea, and on his gravestone this in sculpture which with wax I brought away, whose soft impression interprets for my poor ignorance.
Alcibiades reads the epitaph.
Here lies a wretched corse, of wretched soul bereft. Seek not my name. A plague consume you, wicked caitiffs left. Here lie I, Timon, who alive all living men did hate. Pass by and curse thy fill, but pass and stay not here thy gate. These well express in thee thy latter spirits. Though thou abhorrest in us our human griefs, scorn'st our brains flow, and those are droplets which from niggard nature fall. Yet rich conceit taught thee to make vast Neptune weep for I on thy low grave, on halts forgiven. Dead is noble Timon, of whose memory hereafter more. Bring me into your city, and I will use the olive with my sword. Make war breed peace, make peace stint war, make each prescribe to other as each other's leech. Let our drums strike.
Exeunt. End of play. Bravo,
Hey,
bravo. Thank
Bravo.
you.
that's a good uplifting one.
Good job, everybody. Yes,
It
yes.
sort of has a
Wow.
happy ending.
For who? Well, I guess for Alcibiades, it's kind of a happy ending.
Well, I mean, the city isn't destroyed, at least. I mean, that's
Yes, yes. No, they do get to peace because they're like, oh boy, that Timon, he was crazy, huh? Huh? They bond over how crazy Timon was. But poor Timon.
I
Great
love how he
job, Matt.
says-
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Yes, great
welcome.
job,
That was
Matt.
a lot of fun. You know, that scene with Apomantus, that is, you know, you're getting to the end of it, and I was just hearing Beckett, the absurdist comedy of that. How amazing is that in the 1580s, 1590s, to have that scene, those two stark haters of humanity. Amazing scene. And
Yeah.
Michael kicks ass.
And they hate each other because they're both human. They have to hate each other too, which they do,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
I love how in his epitaph here he says, "Don't ask what my name is," and in the very next line he says what his name is.
Don't ask because I'm going to tell you anyways.
You're gonna hear it.
I have to run,
Guys
everyone,
were
but that was a
amazing.
really great reading. I'd never read that play before. It was wonderful. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Great.
See
Great
you
job,
soon.
Andrew. Thanks,
Great,
Andrew.
Andrew. Thank
Take
you so
care.
much. Thank
Good
you,
night.
everyone. Thanks all so much.
Shall be. Going
And
to.
okay, all right, yes, thank you, Charles.
job,
Excellent
everyone.
work. Great job, everyone. And if
Yeah.
anybody's got anything
I
else
say
they want to say,
bravo. It's like you're all so great. I just was in awe just watching and listening. Quite
Oh,
amazing.
you're a
Proud
big
of
part of it too, Jackie. Thank you.
Shakespeare.
Thank you for being here. Yay, Shakespeare.
yay, Shakespeare, yay, Shakespeare.